Man, it always feels good to hit on a shoe you absolutely wanted. And these right here are taking me back to my childhood. Let's talk about them. The Jordan 12 Cherries. Hey, what's going on YouTube? Lewis of the Way It Kicks channel. And we are going to unbox an iconic sneaker that I am so thankful I am around and have the opportunity to cop for myself, because when these debuted and re-released, wasn't in position to get them. But before we go ahead and review these, exclusive access went out today on the Jordan 1 Royal Reimagined. Did you qualify for a pair? As I stated in the previous video, you had to take an L on the white cement 3s and the Jordan 1 patent reds. Now, don't worry if you didn't qualify, because they will be releasing on November 4th. Now, I qualified, which means, yeah, I took those L's and I got exclusive access. So once the shoe comes in, I will be giving you an early look at those. But let's go ahead and get into these right here. All right, so taking a quick look at the box, we have the Nike swoosh on here. No Jumpman. I mean, they're really taking it back to 1997 with these. But it says Air Jordan 12 Retro, white, black, varsity, red. And there's the tag there for you. Go ahead and pop the box open. I mean, nothing too special here about the box. It's brown on the inside. I don't see any stamps or lot numbers or anything like that on here, guys. So in any case, here we go. The Jordan 12 Cherries. And real quick, if you know anything about this shoe, I mean, the color blocking was based off of the Japanese flags. So if you go ahead and look that up, you'll see it's red and white, and that's supposed to be the rising sun there for Japan. When Michael Jordan took a trip to Japan and fell in love with the country and all the scenery and stuff like that, and Tinker Hatfield went ahead and went to work on, you know, the Jordan 12s and then trying to capture the essence of the flag within the shoe itself. But man, I mean, these here, like I said, this is nostalgic for me to look at them, because I can remember when Mike himself was on TV wearing these. Now, there is a time when, most famously, wearing these, yeah, he got his ankles took by Allen Iverson. I mean, that's AI, guys. I mean, listen, one of the top basketball players of all time. That dude was catching everybody with that killer crossover. But in any case, taking a look here at the shoe, we got all white leather, which I think the leather on here is actually pretty decent. We do have the red leather on there, but if you take a close look, it's really tumbled. It gives you that reptilian feel here. And then you can see the midsole itself is all pretty much red there with a little bit of white back in the heel area, guys. Then you got the 2-3 written there on the back, and then obviously the pull tab when it says inspired by the greatest, quality inspired by the greatest player ever, Jordan. And then you got a red Jumpman there at the top. Taking a look inside the sock liner, it's all black, and then down there on the insole foot pad, you do got a red Jumpman. But flipping around here to the outsole, I mean, just take a look at that. That looks oh so good. You know, you got some black, you got some red, you got that exposed carbon fiber plate there poking through. And man, I mean, there's not a ton I really need to say about this shoe itself. I mean, the shoe speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. Now, I will say this, right? When you go to pick up your pair, if you're picking them up in store, take the time to look them over and make sure the QC is pretty good on them, because heard a couple rumblings out there that maybe the QC wasn't so good on a few pairs. Now, I heard it especially on the youth pair. And then unfortunately, I don't know why Nike and Jordan Brand does that to us, to where they really don't give a crap. It kind of seems like a lot of times with the quality and input of creating the youth pairs, I mean, glue stains, chipping of the paint from the leather. I mean, now listen, it can happen on the men's pairs too, and there's a plethora of men's pairs that we've gotten that we thought were going to have great quality, and they ended up having trash quality on them. So it's always good to make sure you know, take them out, look them over, make sure that they are to your liking. And if not, tell them, yeah, take these back. Let me see what else you got back there as far as another pair is concerned. Now, if you order them online, your only recourse of action is to send them back if you're not liking them. Now, I'm glad that mine came in, didn't have any of those issues or anything like that, you know what I mean? So, like I said, definitely, I hope your pair, if you get them, they come in looking nice if you had to order them, and that you beat the final boss, because a couple people actually got their Cherry 12 swipe. I mean, there's a little bit of resale value when it comes to this shoe. So there's some people out there just trying to get it so they can make a quick buck. It sucks, but we got to deal with what we got to deal with. Make sure you stay on top of what that information says for that tracking number when you go ahead and get these. In any case, this is Louis of the Wear Your Kicks channel, reminding you to be true, stay in the moment, and don't forget, every day is a great day to wear your kicks.